reason,
Okay.
Hangouts started going
All
through
right.
my speakers instead of my headset. So.
All right, everyone. We're back with the next matchup between Cory and Kim. Should be an
All
interesting
right,
one.
whenever you're ready to start, go ahead.
They've already done their roll off. Who's going first, Joe?
And Cory, you're the one going first, correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. Best of luck to you two.
Okay.
Hey, Chris, you want to post this on Facebook? I didn't get the notification.
I did.
Okay. I'll
Hold
just
on,
have to go back over there.
I'm trying to share it right now on everyone else's group.
Okay. Hang on just a second, guys. Mute myself.
Did you get that notification? All right, there we go. All right, so Reg is in here. Kim's his dynamic partner in the YouTube world. DM of the Great North. I gotta turn them up. I can't hear what they're purchasing. All right. So I think.
So he's got a question mark and a fist. So I would think he's either going to go for the Electra or the Mary Ream.
I think he's going to go for the Mary Ream here. I think that might be the better choice here, but then again, it's Cory's game, so. Yeah. He's going for the Mary Ream. He's heeding Shadow's advice. All right.
We've got some smooth jazz in the background, too.
Some easy listening here with a little bit of Dice Masters, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm going
Dice
to
Masters After Dark.
rip over Kryptonite.
Okay.
That is the formulaic turn one for Ultraman, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
So Cory has a few options, especially since he's gotten a few games under his belt with this specific build. There's a weakness, a large weakness of his is that he didn't bring anything to specifically ramp or mitigate bag management aside from the Ring Global. So we've given him various advice throughout throughout the tournament run, and even during testing, both before and after the rounds. We've given him advice on how to proceed, and he's been following through. So each game he gets better every time he uses this team. He still doesn't quite get there because he kind of built it to where it's just he built it upon suggestion from somebody else, and they may have known how to run the team inside and out because they put all those hours in, but he unfortunately didn't put as much in.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a learning process.
Yeah, and the biggest thing that he's going to get caught with, I think, in this round is the availability of the globals he's got on the other side. He's got ramp available to him if he takes advantage of it, but it's all global based on their side.
See, I think here, well, I mean, he could have even ripped the big entrance, and he would have had 5 energy.
I don't think I could do anything.
Or 4 energy to use it.
Right?
Yeah. And make sure, Chris, I don't know if you saw, he used Red Dragon, so Kim took a damage.
I did not. I knew you're here for a reason, Ryan.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro. I'm glad you have so much confidence in me.
Well, I mean, you're focusing on the game, so am I. All right, so she can ring global here, can't? Or no?
She could ring global, or she could blue eyes into Ultraman. I mean,
think
she could put the pressure on right now.
I think
the Ultraman seems like the smartest move.
Yeah.
I feel the psychic.
And then just go as fast as you can.
Bolt from this Kryptonite to knock it out using the blue eyes.
Okay.
And buy my Ultraman for 4.
Oh.
And I will
So that officially puts Cory on a clock because Kim has purchased Ultraman, and Cory played against it last time, and it kind of got him caught up because he saw the Ultraman, and
So realistically, he's 3 turns out because she's got 2 turns of bag to go through.
Yep. He's kind of lucky that she didn't have the sidekick roll and energy. Honestly.
Still not a favorable position for Cory because he's missing the fists.
Yeah. You are not wrong.
So, Ryan, what do you think he's going to do here? What do you think he should do? What's the best advice?
Well, what he should do, he doesn't have the energy for. So my recommendation to him would have been, if he was able to get his hands on a bunch of bolts, is to blue eyes out some sidekicks and get in a red dragon and get a beat stick in. He's got to put return pressure on her. That if that dragon comes out properly, he can keep that Ultraman out of the field for a little bit.
How about this?
Next, he's got to the Electra is not a bad one. I'll make sure I'm remembering the correct ability here.
I would rip a Jarvis Tech and just buy Electra and put her in the bag. Yep.
I think the Electra is going to be the best one because it's going to stop her from being able to target any of his stuff.
Yeah. Well, he still gets her to come out next turn because he put her in the bag because of big entrance. Yeah. It's just going to force Kim not to field any sidekicks because he can just take it back. And if he has Miriam in the bag, he can buy what you call it? Oh, God. A Guy Gardner and field it. Can he? Oh, no. This ain't even right.
This is amazing. This is amazing.
Oh, my God.
Ultraman. Especially since there's Throne Car in the mix.
Holy smokes, turn 3 Ultraman.
So I'm going to pay 1 to field Ultraman.
She can't use Run Global right now to bring in 2 more sidekicks, unfortunately.
I'm going to use Kryptonite, and I'm going to blank one of your sidekicks. When I use the Kryptonite, my Ultraman will go off. And I can use the basic actions, but no burst. So, big entrance, I can purchase something.
For 1 less. Throne Car is pretty good here.
Kryptonite's really good, too.
And Throne Car, 2
Oh, she can't Kryptonite. That's terrible.
No, she Kryptonited the
sidekick.
I'm saying if she had a Lightning Bolt, buying a Kryptonite would be great this turn.
Oh, yeah. And get the...
bolt. Okay, so I'm not going to use any of your basic actions.
Why not? Throne Car is amazing here.
So mine is Betrayal, so deal 1 damage to target opponent for each character die in a heal zone, so you're going to take 3. And then... Yeah,
so she's using Betrayal and
many, so I deal 1
against many. So she
target player
deals
X damage, where X is the number of characters in a
5 damage. So the total of 8. So the total of 8 damage done, and she can sweeten the deal by using Throne Car to give the Ultraman Overcrush and +1.
So Cory's down to 11, right?
Yeah, but if she keeps the Ultraman in the field and not attack with them, she's in good posture to do it again.
Yeah. So to answer your question, Chris, he took 8 that turn.
Okay, but he was at 19 before that, so yeah, he's down to 11.
He was at 20. She was at 19. So it's Kim has 19, Cory has 12.
Okay.
This is still really good for Cory because he gets to field that Electra, which I believe her text is they can't be targeted by abilities, correct? Is it abilities and actions? Let me see.
Unfortunately, he now doesn't have the energy he needs to capitalize on Miri.
Yeah. Man. And he's got big entrance coming out next turn. Potentially. He could put Electra out there. There's no sidekicks in her field.
honestly, he needs to use some. If he had it, some red dragons to purchase some of her one against many.
Yeah.
He's got plenty of sidekicks in the field. He either needs to get rid of them so that the one against many doesn't hurt him as bad, or use it to his advantage.
Man. Him missing fist is really just kind of hurt him.
Well, he's got the fist, but he has to make a choice of fielding characters or using the fists, and he just doesn't have enough fists to make it work.
Yeah. If he could turn that sidekick down.
Jarvis Tetch to come up on double energy.
Also, let's see. He can take another route. He can field those characters and then swing all in with everybody except for Elektra, giving him that extra damage. Because it'd be the same as, losing them and then...
I wouldn't swing with them. I would go with Stone Golem.
Oh, there you go.
I would fabricate out to get a Stone Golem.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Fabricate out a bunch of the sidekicks and, whatever else you need to. Get your numbers down. It's a 2/4 fabricate.
Yeah.
So minimum of 2 characters with a purchase cost up to 4. So you say the 3 sidekicks, Jarvis Tetch and the Miri Riem. There's your 2/4. Leaves you just your Elektra in the field, so you're not as prone to one against many. Though she's not getting one against many again right now. She's got to cycle her bag.
Yeah, she's got 2 turns before that comes up.
Yeah, so fabricating that Stone Golem, using the Rip Hunter's chalkboard to send it straight to the prep area, so he's got it next turn, and that'll help mitigate some of the damage he's taking.
Yeah, he's just got to field those things to be able to fabricate it, though.
Right. That's the. So again, he just needs to leave the Miri Riem out.
I still think fielding her is a good idea.
Yeah, well, no, he's got a field, so he doesn't have the energy to
rip.
All your characters are on 0 fielding.
Chris, you have the wrong team up for Cory. You've got his team B. You need his team A. I'm sorry, vice versa. You need his team B, not his team A. Pointing that out.
Oh, I didn't hit transition on the thing, so my fault.
I'm going to.
I feel bad for Cory because this is a rough spot.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is what we call the no good plays scenario. Everything he does is a
Kobayashi Maru.
Yeah.
Chris, you might need to turn Ryan up just a tiny bit on the volume.
Oh yeah, sorry, I turned him down because of the thing. You're right. All right,
It might have just been you and me talking to air again.
No. He was just a little bit quieter. Let's see.
To be honest with you, I envy Cory's position right now because this is the kind of stuff that I like to be in situations like this. Is like, what would you do to find the best route, to find the best kind of line of play?
In a casual game, I agree, but in a tournament where there's something on the line, this is not where you want to be.
Well, yeah, but there's nothing like once that reroll happens, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't go back on it.
No, now you've got to figure out, and that, as you mentioned earlier, he hasn't had a lot of reps with this team. That this is a scenario where you've just got to play the team and play it often and a lot to know. In this scenario, this is my best of my worst.
Yeah. Like with that Yanti team that I played at the WKO, I had so many reps with that team, and I think I played a boss with it. But, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately he went the route that I thought he was gonna go. Not saying that it's unfortunate in the fact that he doesn't have a lot of options now.
So he did he blue eyes to get that sidekick out?
Yeah, he blue eyes and then he purchased the Guy Gardner.
My Magnus Global. I'm gonna field a psychic. And then your
Okay,
end
Kim's
turn.
thinning her bag out.
Oh, almost dropped my bag.
Really, at this point, Kim kind of has control. She's in the driver's seat. She's looking to. She might be just looking to field sidekicks to throw in car. Heck, she might even
yeah.
try to Ultraman again.
No, she needs the kryptonite
Yeah,
before she can go off with the Ultraman. So I think what she's probably going to do is reroll for a bolt or a wild.
She
Yeah,
did not.
she really needed a bolt there.
Although she had Cory brought Ring Global, so she can make a lightning,
She can cycle one of those over to become a bolt, exactly what she needs.
but then rip
So-
over the.
I'm going to use your ring global.
Yep.
I still think it's advisable for her to, I don't know, because maybe fielding a sidekick too would help.
Side on my reserve.
And then she's going
And
to
then
rip.
over a kryptonite.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's going to bring use her Magnus Global on his turn to bring in another sidekick.
Yep. I do appreciate Kim's play. She's playing this Ultraman like she knows what she's
Pass
doing.
priority to you.
Because I mean, she's played this a lot,
I
so
will enter.
I think she's just waiting to do the Magnus on Cory's turn.
Yeah.
It's more oppressive if you do it on your opponent's turn, honestly.
Well, and just give her some options just in case she needs, there's something else she needs to do.
True.
Why spend the energy now if you don't have to, and you'll have a chance later to do it?
Yeah. Man. Okay, he got Miriam.
To do just like Brian was saying, what he would have been advisable would have been to KO the Miriam and the Electra for Stone Golem to be able to use them next turn.
That, and first, before you field the Miriam, purchase a Guy Gardner so you can bring a Guy Gardner into the field.
There's not two other lantern colors though, because it has to be
It's two,
lantern.
Lantern and one other. That's right.
Oh.
So, really, what would have been a favorable position was he fielded the Miriam, KO'd the Miriam and the Electra for a Stone Golem, prepping in the process, and then using the mask to field a sidekick on the following turn.
So
Still being able to do a Guy Gardner purchase.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a rough turn here. I honestly probably buy another Guy Gardner.
He's better off doing that. And then I don't know.
Yeah, Matt's right. That was he could have gotten to Red Dragon there.
Yeah,
possibly even ripped it over.
Just like Ryan's been suggesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he had it in a turn earlier where he could, or no, that's what I was recommending. Not that he had it. Sorry.
Red Dragon 5 car.
So take one. Yep.
So Kim takes one.
So what I like about the fabricating, like Ryan's pointing out, is it lessens however many times he can use betrayal, or he gets betrayal and.
Oh, he's attacking.
Sorry,
She's a 2/2.
Blocks with sidekick here.
She could just take it.
I'll block with my Ultraman. He's a 5/5.
Okay. Interesting.
And
On priority.
Energy.
you didn't pass priorities. Okay, if I do my priority or.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. I'm just gonna use Magnus again. Sorry.
See, I don't want people to get frustrated with playing in tournaments, and I know Cory's really trying to get that win and everything like that, and I think Cory's a good player. It just takes time, takes effort and everything like that.
He's a very new player. From what I've been seeing, this is his first major event type thing, and a lot of this comes with, like we said, the reps. You've just got to play and play and play to know what the teams can do and what your opponent's teams can do.
Yeah.
It's as Joe's saying, he's got 2 turns, to do this and stuff like that. All of that comes with just the time at the table, rolling the dice, looking at what's opposite you.
Yeah.
You know, the biggest problem most players have is forgetting what their opponent has and what their opponent's doing. They get stuck in the rut of, this is my team, this is my win con, and I'm just going to run through it.
Ooh.
You know, and not caring what their team, you know, their opponent's actually doing.
Yeah, she parallaxed once. She's gonna parallax again.
She needs to use the bolt to parallax one more time.
She needs
she
to
doesn't
pull
want to
that
go too
sidekick.
far paying the lax tags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She needs to pull down the sidekick though if she does it again. She should have pulled down both of them.
I would say keep it because she needs to be able to finish him off. So she goes with the betrayal. She goes with the thrown car and the one against Minnie, and then suddenly she has 2 targets instead of just 1.
Mm-hmm.
Has to use the actions, the basic actions. She has to use them.
Yeah, it's just the ones on Cory's side aren't gonna do anything that'll push damage.
She's going too far into the lax tags.
Usually never works. See?
Yeah.
So she could buy another Ultraman here.
I mean,
and rip him.
No.
Oh.
She wouldn't be able to rip him because there's no energy fixer.
That's right.
what she's gonna do is she's gonna rip another kryptonite.
Yeah.
I would, and what she hasn't been doing is using the Red Dragon Global to purchase the. It's not going to really reduce the cost any, but it's doing a damage to him every time he's doing.
That's true as well. So getting back to what we want to make sure that everybody knows is that there's when it comes to new players, and there have been quite a few in the last couple of tournaments. There have been quite a few in the community that have just started playing anywhere from a year to 5 months. We consider them new players, partly because, especially in a Golden Age environment, like Ryan was saying, the amount of reps that these people have gone through, the familiarity with your opponent's team or what your opponent is trying to do, to me, that's more key than anything else, right? Because you do have to be familiar with your equipment, but you have to be more familiar with what the opponent's running so that you can react accordingly to that. Because Dice Masters is very much like chess in the fact that all the information is out in the open. It's known information at any point in the game. All the information is known to you because it's just right there. So what it comes down to is how familiar you are with your opponent so that you know when they're going to buy, what they need to buy, and how they're going to use it.
Yeah, one thing the online tournaments, the way you guys are running them, that has a slight advantage over the your in-store tournaments is I get as a player I get to know the team I'm playing against in advance.
Yeah.
And so I can look at it and think about it and plan my attack before I even sit down at the table. Whereas at an in-store event, you don't know exactly what your opponent's running until you sit down and you're matched against them, and you've got to make that snap judgment right then.
Does he? He doesn't have enough to field here.
0, 0, 1, 1, and no, he doesn't have any energy to field. Or no, he's got the mass to field, so he can field 1. The big entrance
not a
will
mass.
get wasted.
Oh yeah, he's got the mass to field 1, but he wants to use that mass to purchase something.
He needs a fist because if he can field Miriam and Guy Gardner.
Oh, so you're saying that he uses the mass to ring global in a fist, and then use big entrance, purchase a Guy Gardner, send it to the use pile, and then field Guy Gardner, then Miri to bring him out.
Yep,
and that'll bring give him 3 in the field or the 5 in the field, 2 of which have to attack.
That gives him an incredible fighting chance. I don't think he should have re-rolled the Jarvis Touch. I would have left it at 2 shields, personally.
I would have as well.
He got caught in the I need bodies.
Yeah, it's just.
Unfortunately, the Jarvis Touch is really in this matchup. The Jarvis Touch is offering him nothing.
No, actually, the Jarvis Touch is removing a blocker from Kim's side.
Yeah, but for the cost of him and how few, how she's, I mean, I agree. There is some benefit to it, but this round, this particular round, the Jarvis Touch wasn't going to add anything.
Is he? Please do it, Cory. Please.
He
yes.
be doing it.
Yes. I don't know how high level of a play this is, but I think this is a really good cost-effective play.
So the problem is that he doesn't have enough to field that Jervis Tetch and remove a blocker. So those two Guy Gardners are just gonna get blocked.
True. He could just keep swinging though.
Can't keep swinging with a lot because now he has to go all in. Because if he just goes with the 2, then one's gonna get KO'd and the other one's not. That's okay, but if he goes in with the whole team, then Kim's Ultraman is definitely gonna get KO'd. Or she just lets them both through and then kills them on the crack back.
Or he fabricates.
Mitigate.
Yeah, because the
Ultraman
fabricates. Has a 5 defense, so
I mean, fabricating here is definitely favorable. Sorry, Ryan.
No, you're.
Fabricate 2 guys.
The only thing bad, it adds more things to the bag. That's the only thing that is kind of not good.
Oh, pass priority.
I'll feel the psychic.
I think he did a lot of things that turn that really helped him progress his game.
And I will swing.
No, well, if she blocks.
What's she on?
She's a 1/2.
1/2.
Oh, he's just doubling up. Okay, he's just trying to double up on her Winfield triggers.
I'll block with a psychic.
So she comes back.
Yeah, it's not gonna. Yeah.
He can't. He can hope, can he? He can help.
Nothing with that bolt. 3 in my bank.
Skim's got 2 chances to roll a kryptonite here.
She pulled one already. Oh.
Again, she had that bolt. She could have used the Red Dragon Global and dealt him a damage. Yeah.
It's only once during your turn.
Oh.
It's not during your turn. It's just once per turn.
Oh, it's not? She needs more bodies to get through, though.
With 2 of those, she may have it.
Kryptonite. I use my 1 kryptonite, blank your Miri. That's gonna deal you 3.
It's another 8 damage.
8.
So he's down to 4
and
now.
then be another 8 with another kryptonite.
Yeah,
and blank your psychic.
that's just it.
That's game.
Yep.
And that should do it, I believe.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Good game.
Kim, I really like your piloting of Ultraman. Really good job on that.
Oh, thanks. I'm always worried about Ultraman. I don't field much, right? So people could attack me, and I have nothing in my field.
Yeah, it's just I mean Ultraman kind of plays like that, so.
Yeah, so that's why I was kind of using Magnus, hoping to do some psychic.
Now, the only commentary I have to you on that, Kim. And the only commentary I had on that is because he had the Red Dragon Global, you could have been using that to to purchase your kryptonites and dealing him damage as well.
Yeah, I am I had a bolt and I didn't use it.
Yeah.
All right.
Corey, those were good. Corey, those were good. That was a good job, man. Those are some tough turns to wad through, but you got it.
Yeah, I like the one where you fielded Miriam and Guy Gardner and got another Guy Gardner in the field. I was really that was a good high end play right there. So.
Yeah, just was.
It's Ultraman. It's rough.
Well, if I had gotten Jervis on his free side instead of the only one he has fielding costs where I could have stolen a blocker.
Yeah.
Then I think I might have been close to enough or doing a ton. I would have done a ton anyway. But,
yeah. So Corey, are you gonna switch or stay?
I think I'm gonna switch.
Okay.
Because it's win or go home, so I'll switch.
All right, good luck. I just want to say good job on that, guys.
Thanks.
All right, so both opponents are switching. I kind of like the switch here for Corey because he's got the Scarecrow and he's got the Hulk, Green Goliath.
Well, and he's also got the Elf Thief to put pressure on her for storing any energy. Though she doesn't seem to be global heavy, so I don't expect her to save a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Well, if she has any experience with Golden, she knows exactly what she's in for with this Bard build because it's a traditional Bard build.
Yeah, no, this is a straight up Bard build, but he's got the backup of going Green Goliath. You know. He's got.
And he's got Rare Crow.
He's got the Rare Crow to so I mean he's got a couple different ways he can pilot this team. To I mean we all know his early purchases are going to be Constantine. To put that pressure on her early. So. PXG, he's going to want to get that Oracle out so she can't use the PXG. Otherwise, it's just going to be a nightmare for him.
Yeah. I think her team benefits drastically from PXG, but I think Cory's doing really good on his purchases and knowing what he's got to do. It's just that Ultraman was super quick.
He definitely knows what he's doing. There's no question there. The biggest issue he's got to worry about is keeping pressure on her, and just making sure she's not able to get an explosive amount of energy and basically get 2 rounds for 1 round.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: she's got the perfect counter to whatever he's trying to do in Rare Record.
Yes.
So she can prioritize purchasing the Rare Record first and keeping it on the field, because once she does that, that Green Goliath and all that other stuff does not matter. Some good old-fashioned purchasing and,
Well, no, the Record's not going to stop Green Goliath.
It'll stop him from getting pinged.
No. The Rare Record, you can only use the globals of active characters, so it depends on how he's pinging it, So, I mean, what the tech he has to ping it, yes, but there's the Wasp global that she will most likely have out.
And also, he could just purchase Magic Missile.
Because it's not it's not going to be in the field and it's not a character. The ruling is.
I know, but he could purchase it and use it.
Well, yeah, the ability itself, yes.
But he has an adventurer, so it'll be doing additional damage.
If it rolls correctly, yes.
God, I hate Magic Missile.
I'll go first.
I lost in the draft WKO because I had that and Stuart needed it for his team exactly.
On this team is Wasp Global, and it's once per turn, pay 2 generic energy, deal 1 damage to a character.
So here's the interesting mix-up about this, is that Cory wins this match, right? So all Kim has to do is just let him win.
And Magic Missile.
And they move on to round 3 or game 3, and then the ball is back in Kim's court because she knows how to run this Sans globals.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's got investigation to back up too.
I mean, honestly, I feel as though she could just run Serena, buy 4 Serenas and just push face.
Well, that's not Serena. It's Killer Instinct.
That's
It's
right.
Killer Instinct.
That's right. Because she spins him down to level 1. Okay. I don't think Cory would have a problem with that. Spin the Green Goliath down to level 1. Does it do more damage on that side?
Yeah. Spin him down to level 1. He's now on a burst face. He deals 3 damage instead of 2.
Cool.
That's where Poly Hulk, used to thrive, because on that burst face he was just a lot more lethal than he was on his other 2
the burst
levels.
face was on his lower faces. So the easier to feel, the easier to get. He's doing more damage.
Not the Serena. You're right, Matt. I always want to call it Tessarena.
But why though?
Because there's a T in front of it. I know it's silent, but it just looks awkward. All right, so...
In Russia, we don't say our T's.
Oh my god, you should not use Russian accent.
No, I shouldn't.
In Russia, accent uses you.
Feel the sidekick.
Shout out to anyone that knows that reference.
Big entrance in Vegas.
And anyone who's not going to press us for, any type of...
PXG. What did Cory... Oh, he... Okay. Okay, he did the sensible thing.
Well, what did he do?
He bought Constantine and PXG'd. That's perfect turn 1, honestly.
Yeah. No,
Hey, here's a hard buy for Hulk.
it is, and it wouldn't be a bad play.
Oh.
I mean, it would wreck his bag.
He'd have to break ramp so hard.
Yeah.
Or he could buy an Oracle and ramp hard still.
That's the better play. That's going to stop her from being able to use the PXG.
Or polymorph. And
Hulk next turn.
yep.
Yeah, he's going to hope to get the polymorph to be able to purchase the Hulk and bring him straight in.
God, that polymorph is so gross.
It was oh so fun.
I never got that card. My friend has it, and he said I could borrow it anytime. Ooh.
Is that an investigation or a big entrance?
That's big entrance.
She has not purchased investigation. She might do it here.
Well,
With only 2 energy, big entrance, you can get one over 3 costs.
or she can Blue Eyes White Dragon something in.
Or she can shriek. I think the play is shriek here.
Hey, Reg, what's going on, man? So Reg was dying to talk to us all that last round because he's in the room with us, but he's not in the booth, so he's watching the match.
Should I pull him in?
That's up to you.
All right, Reg, jump back into Discord. I'll pull you in, bro.
And so Reg, it's just go to the commentary booth and it should be unlocked for you.
No. He's got to go into table 1 and I'll pull him up.
So go to table 1, Reg.
I'll feel the psychic.
Oh, he doesn't have Discord. Never mind. Well, we didn't want you in here anyways. That is such a long name for you, by the way.
I use big entrance and I'll buy a...
No. Oh, you were in the D... Okay, yeah.
I'll pass priority.
All right, so she went ahead and bought the investigation, sending it straight to the bag.
Okay, I think shriek or investigation is the good move right there, honestly.
Investigation's going to be helpful, just get her ramp going, especially if he does reach for that Oracle. It's going to help her keep it going.
Yeah. But I think Shriek shuts down the Green Goliath, and she cannot have the Green Goliath do some things.
Yeah.
Please tell me that wasn't his reroll.
No, that was his initial
roll. That was his initial roll.
Okay.
He ramps so good with this team. Oh my god, he doesn't get it.
No, but he can hard buy it if he needs to.
Hard buy rip? Does she have a rip? No, she does not.
No, there's no rip, there's no res.
Oh.
There's just how well you can use. Now, here's the thing though, is he can blue eyes and purchase.
And then he can PXG and make sure it's the only thing left in his bag.
He could buy it straight up without doing all that and still PXG twice.
Yeah, that is 100% true.
But would that leave him with enough? I think he would want to
he's going to blue eyes at least once.
Spend those 4.
Yeah. So now he can PXG 3 times, which guarantees that everything will be on his side.
Ooh.
2 living.
Tim's Avengers team, she had been talking about using it. They had actually talked about it in one of the primers, in one of the blog posts that they did.
That's when she wanted Spider-Man in the field.
Oh, Reg, we were referring to Discord. Okay, you installed Discord on your laptop? All right, go to table 1 on Chris and Rob Game Room. It's literally on all of our videos.
Let's even link. The link is even in the description. There he is.
All right, what's up, Reg?
You have to unmute your mic.
All right. Oh. All right. So
Okay. Feel
To unmute him, Chris.
wasp for what?
I did not mute him.
Okay.
You got to click on the microphone at the bottom, right next to your name of Discord.
All right, so she's brought her wasp active, and
Okay,
so
There he
wasp
is.
I
active,
think I'm good
whenever
now.
you use it,
All right.
you
Hey, what's up, Reg?
take a damage. So I'll pass priority to
How are you guys?
Good, and you? I'm glad to finally have you in a conversation
he needs,
instead of
he
just
needs to
doing
take the
whispers.
damage on this one.
Same thing I've ever had.
I think he took a damage here.
Okay, so Cory took a
So
damage.
he's gonna end up taking 3 damage for each.
Ooh.
So I'll take 3.
He's fine with that, though.
3 damage.
Though he should have only brought 1 dice in the last one, so he's not going to take bag burn next turn.
I'm rolling everything.
I mean, he could just use. I mean, it's whatever. It gives him an extra energy.
Yeah, I mean it deals him an extra damage, so make sure if you he only had 3. Or
That's not on its burst side though. But he can spin one down to spin one up.
He's got to pay life to do it, though.
So, Reg, have you had a chance to test with Kim on this Avengers team?
Avengers team, she put that together when we used to play test, and she had a Gavi team, and it didn't do too well against my team. So she came up with this one, and it rolls good, but it's slow. And unfortunately, when we did this tournament, we said we'd have one good team and one fun team. This was her fun team. Same as like my Thanos team. They take 10+ turns, which doesn't do very good in this tourney.
Most everyone doesn't know. Reg is calling me out in whispers. Man, I hope we play each other next round.
No, he got me. He's not looking forward to it.
Oh man, you and Joe both wanted to.
I think my Thanos team was the one team I wanted to play it and get it to win one game, and it finally did. So now I don't care.
Ooh.
So getting back to does look fun and hit on something that you were talking about. We had talked about this in our last live stream about how we originally went into this thinking that we were going to get a whole bunch of data on how oppressive cards were in the new Golden Age format, but in reality what happened was people came to play for fun, and then they had maybe like one competitive team or half of a competitive team, and so we were like, well, the results aren't going to be very conclusive, but the fact that people are owing it to each other and themselves to bring teams to enjoy the games speaks more to the player quality than it does to anything else.
Yeah. I brought 2 teams that I wanted to have fun with, and King Black Bolt's just my favorite team, and I did not want to play Yanti. I'm tired of that team. That's the team I played the most. I don't enjoy playing it. It's not fun.
He actually may have her this turn, guys.
Really?
Yeah, because he's got the ability to clear her board.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the ability to clear her board, and because it's going to do damage to. Oh, it's only 2 characters. Never mind. I'm sorry. I forgot. I thought the Hulk was the character and player. So no, he's going to clear her board, and he can do some serious hurt on her.
Yeah.
What he probably wants to do here is. Oh, he takes 2 damage doing that though. I think it might have been better to field
How did he do that?
missile.
And then I'm going
Why didn't he field Hulk first, then do that?
to clear an attack. Or I'll pass priority first.
That was going to be my question: is why not field the Hulk and then ping the Hulk and clear
No,
her?
Oh,
he's doing the polymorph.
He's doing the polymorph. You're right. He's doing it right.
And then I'll pass priority.
I'll block that sidekick.
Okay, I'm gonna use.
He's gonna bring the Hulk in on that sidekick.
I'm gonna use polymorph to swap.
He could have brought it in on the sidekick because she declared blockers, and Hulk would have taken damage and could have cleared her board.
It's okay. He's doing the play correctly because he didn't have a desirable. Instead of paying.
I'm going to pass turn, and I'm gonna name Wasp with Constantine.
All right.
Yeah,
But
but
it was kind of a tough choice for him because he would have taken 2 damage either way around it.
yeah, I just think bringing in polymorphing in Hulk against a smaller character and having him take damage, doing a free damage is just way better. But he's just, it's still oppressive getting that Hulk in there at level 1. And he could PXG and wipe out the field and do some things, which he's going to do.
What do you? So now that we've talked about, especially Chris hitting on that Yanti thing, what do you think about the new spoilers for the OB kits?
Me and Rob were actually talking on the phone, and we like some of the alt art, but it's like it's cool. Give people to go to get a reason to go play.
Well, it's nice to have an Iron Fist that doesn't have a unique die. You know.
Yeah.
The Iron Man is going to have a fun build. I'm interested in the text on the new basic action.
Yeah.
So.
It's going to be a basic action that just gets eroded.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Reg, are you still with us?
Isn't it? There's a Black Widow that's coming out,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I was saying. The Black Widow is Iron Fist that uses the new Black Widow die. So,
Which I think it's at a 2.
Yeah.
I want to know which card from the.
What's up?
Card to be the first one that's going to get banned from the Warhammer.
I think the one that turns everything to range 1 and gives it range 1, or attacks give range 1 all gets used and it gives range 1. That's ridiculous. Or it can give
No, it just gives everything range 1.
Yeah.
I see the combo with the 2 orcs where you KO them, bring them back, KO them, bring them back, and fabricate till they get to 20 and just overcrush.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I've played against the range 1 combo, and it's just sick. It's not even fun, but it's not meta breaking. I don't think it's gonna get banned.
Yeah, me and Joe have been talking about trying to get up there and play when Steven goes up so we can see it live.
Yeah.
So the issue with range 1, well, not really the issue. Sorry, Reg. You go ahead.
Oh, good.
No, I do enough talking on this channel. You go ahead. You're our guest.
It's the there's a Justice League one coming out apparently too that's going to stop the range. Isn't that the Flash?
I believe so. Yes.
They're gonna have a useful Flash. Well, I don't believe it until I see it.
It's useful outside of the DC universe.
No. He's gonna be a 5-cost fist, and his fielding is gonna be 2/2/3.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be unusable, but his ability would actually be usable in that one unique scenario.
Pay another bolt.
All right. What has anyone paid attention to the move? Okay, looks like.
Okay, so what Kim's trying to do is she's blue-eyesing into a Shriek because she wants to lock down that Hulk.
Right.
Ping my Hulk. Does 3 to your field.
I get Wrecker out in this game.
He does have she just purchased the Wrecker, but it's not out yet.
She was 1 turn off from that.
Yeah, I said you need to get Wrecker out first.
Actually,
It's funny because we had talked about that before you jumped in. Is that's her go-to counter?
okay, that's right.
I thought, but I guess she didn't get it.
It is a little bit of a hard counter, and she's probably just trying to get that 14 damage in so she can just end the game. What's the time? I need to look at that. I'm being a bad host. Okay, they got over 25
Yeah, they
minutes.
should still have plenty of time. So.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they'll have enough time for a game 3, but
No, game 3 maybe not, depending on how this goes. But this game is not in threat of going to time.
Yeah. I think Corey's got to try to get Bard here really quickly.
that should be his purchase.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Or an Oracle.
I think going for the Bard or even Rarecrow at this point just kind of gives him the solid lock.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
I mean, he's got to stop her from saving energy.
Yeah, but
it's another body, and it steals the energy, gives him something to do.
Sidekick.
I think if she's gonna do something to make sure she doesn't save energy, I think he's got to go Oracle though, Because then she's got to save two more, or another one, doesn't he?
Going for the Bard.
Yo. And he has enough to ramp to get a guarantee.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, he might even have enough to go for an Elf Thief here.
Well,
he could easily do the Elf Thief and, you know, PXG his bag to get both.
yeah. Yeah. Does he do it, though? I think he does. Or he could buy an Oracle. He just spent. He just spent 4 on something. Wait, no, he didn't. He spent 1.
No, but I think he left one of his dice in the transit that he was playing around with.
I'm gonna pass priority.
I think that question mark was actually meant.
Global to deal you 1 damage.
Okay.
Is Cory down to 13 now? Or 14?
And then
He's down to 14.
He's down to 14.
Turn and let's see.
Yeah, I think you're right, Ryan. He should definitely buy Elf Thief.
I'm going to name.
If he names Shriek, he effectively blanks her wind-fielded ability.
Shriek is the good call right now. He's got to stop that wind-fielded.
Yep.
That's the
Because the other two, it doesn't really matter
they're
so
wind
much.
active. It'll come up at the next turn. He's got to stop the Shrieks when fielded. Shriek is the best call right now.
I'm gonna buy.
So, Reg, what have been some standout moments to you during this last 5 rounds or 4 rounds?
I'd get my butt smoked the first 2 rounds. Just seeing some of the teams, I haven't seen a lot of the old cards, and it was honestly the first time I ever went against Elf Thief, Constantine's. Never played that because when I started, it was all modern stuff we played locally. So just to see some of those cards are disgusting. And
that is a good word to use for it.
There's Wrecker.
And I mean, I thought I came in, I go, yeah, I'll just play the Bard team and see how it goes. And I'm winning. I think one game, against Keith there, I had turn 3, 17 damage and lost in turn 3. And then I think I won turn 3 in game 2, and then I had the bye, and then I won. I think I won both times, turn 3, in my next 2 matches. So it's just some of the teams are just way too fast, I found.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then just the control. I mean, for me, myself, I brought no control at all the whole tournament except force attacks.
Don't worry, I've got enough control to cover you.
Oh my god.
So I mean, I'm against a bunch of teams, and I'm like, oh, he's got a bunch of control, and it's going to shut down everything I have. And I think I played Link before.
She just got sidekicks.
Yeah,
That's painful.
I feel
record to slow him down a little bit.
Yeah, Cory's significantly got board control here, and he's got tempo. Oh.
So that's another thing that's different about Golden Age to Modern, because on Modern it's okay to have control, but it's a lot better to have a threat density, to maximize on that. So like in Modern, if you have 3 to 4 threats that can also double as sort of control or maybe ramp, then you're good. Like something like Tabashi Rogue.
Yeah. That
punishes for draws, but also helps you control your bag and messes them up too. But then in Golden Age, it's completely different. It's on the opposite foot. It's more heavily on the control side, because the control cards like Constantine are just so oppressive. They mess up any momentum that your opponent has or can have.
Kim went for a Black Widow. She's holding back. I believe she's going to be holding back a mask and a question mark.
Next turn, though, I think.
I don't know. Because Cory's going to PXG twice. He's all but guaranteeing what he draws.
Double PXG.
I don't think the magic missile was...
I think he's planning for her locking him out of global use.
Yeah. Oh, he got Bard.
Here's the Bard.
He kind of needs... sidekicks and Bard is what he needs. Keep those sidekicks, Cory. man. All right, he's doing the. I even would re-roll this question marks. Crazy as that
Nah,
sound. Oh,
he's got it. That's locked. So he pings a green Goliath, gets rid of all the sidekicks.
Everything's going to be getting 1, 2.
Everything gets
3.
5.
that's
It's only
game.
going to get +3. +3 each.
No, each attacking character.
I thought it was each different attacking character.
Other character dice, so they have to be different dice. So the 2 sidekicks aren't going to.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a total of 4.
It's other. It doesn't count itself. So
Oh,
each
okay.
one's going to be getting
Okay.
+3.
But still, that's
Still game.
3, 6, 9, 12. 15 just in bonuses right there.
yeah.
16, 17, 18.
Oh, ping out one of your sidekicks.
Kim's pinging out sidekicks.
Nah. Oh, with magic missile. Yeah, she needs to ping out the other one just to try to give.
She
herself...
doesn't. She only has a mask.
Ah,
So the only thing she can do here is just PXG.
I think he has it here.
So he's getting +3, +3.
Oh, so here's the fun part. He can actually polymorph global to boost up their attacks.
It's more than 20, so.
Everybody gets +3, right? So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 9 plus 5 is 14. 4 is 18 plus 4 is 20.
22.
there you go, good game. Once I saw Hulk come out, I'm like, oh my goodness, I gotta change my strategy here.
So again, that was not the hurdle that Cory needed to
The
climb.
coin on whether to name Shriek or Wrecker, and then
Yeah.
I was like, of course she pulled Wrecker.
You always name Shriek.
Well, that's what I did.
You did a good job. Like, you both did really good. It's just Kim, you couldn't. That wrecker just really screwed you.
Yeah, if I got it, then he wouldn't be clearing my board.
All right.
That's why I need parallax again. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, parallax.
That's why I got the magic missile, even though I didn't want to, because I was like, if Wrecker comes up, then I can still ping Hulk.
So you guys have under 18 minutes to go for this last game, by the way. All right. Good luck.
So once again, it comes down to a fast team versus a slow team, like Reg was saying. Like Reg was saying.
Yeah, she's gonna have some trouble this game, I think.
So you get to
No
Really?
globals that will help her out.
Oh man.
That's it.
I-
They're in the same situation. It just depends on how much faster Cory can get his stuff out.
I think it's going to actually come down to a little bit of prodigious use of Red Dragon Global too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If she puts out Wrecker, I think it helps her out more than it helps.
She needs to capitalize on using it, and then before she gets the Wrecker out and stop him from being able to use it.
Yeah.
And just get that little bit of that little bit maybe what she needs.
So Reg, are you how are you feeling the chances are for this one?
For Kim, I think she needs some good rolls here. I just think it's too fast. I know when we put this team together too I told her to use Serena. The other Black Widow on her team, and
So she does have Serena.
she doesn't have Serena. That's the other Black Widow.
Yeah, she's got Killer Instinct on her team.
Level 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in the right matchup, that team is put everything down to level 1. That's a good one, but like when you have stuff that can't be blocked by lower level stuff, that's a super good card. But I think in Golden Age you got to run Serena if you're gonna run Black Widow.
Last match we had, I had 6 Thanos and Doppelganger Thanoses all in level 1, and she couldn't do anything.
Oh. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, no, I mean the Sereno is probably a better pick for the team long term because it's another threat, whereas the Killer Instinct is a bit of tech, but there's no there's nothing stopping the person from just blocking it and keeping it in the field.
Yeah.
say a bolt.
She
is
plays it
red
well though. She
dragon
does play this Avengers team good. From
Yeah,
playtesting
well, that's what
with
we've
her,
been noticing.
for 1.
she plays it right. I mean, the goal is it's supposed to have Spider-Man out, but it's too slow to get him out.
We'll buy a
Well, like you said, Wrecker is the best way to start that train.
to you.
She's the only one with
With
Wrecker
Blue
in the
Eyes,
tournament.
he's not too hard to get to, but there was too many other things that she had to do before she could reach him in that last game.
You know, she could really use the heck out of that Red Dragon Global to get to Spider-Man and really accelerate. Like, if she accelerates...
Well, the Red Dragon Global is only for actions.
Oh. Then I'm an idiot, okay? I'm an idiot.
I think she has to use the ring to get as many sidekicks as she can out, but
Yeah.
but Corey's doing the same thing. And
That's the goal here. You got to race for that ring global.
All right, so Corey bought a Miriam and ringed. Did he buy a big entrance?
Yeah, he bought a big entrance first round.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, bolts.
And I believe it's the only thing left in his bag right now.
You missed all but the big entrance. That sucks. I always hate it when the thing you
plenty
need.
of big entrances to be had this game.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I said, I'd be using Red Dragon to get investigates. You know, do some
On this
damage
big
to him.
entrance, I will buy Wasp for 2 in my bag.
Okay.
And
What is that? She's really good about covering what energy type that is.
It's a bolt energy.
Okay.
Really, bro?
I just couldn't see what it... Okay, there we go. Just like, what does she
You
have?
don't know the sides of the dice by heart. I knew since the question mark was on the side like that, it had to be a bolt. Come on.
Oh, whatever.
It also helps that I have dice sitting in front of me. I was able to check.
Yeah, I got him sitting over to the side.
How dare you not have been playing for 4+ years?
Oh, yeah, I know. I've only been playing for 1.5 to 2. It's kind of
Well, the
crazy
game
that I've
hasn't
been playing.
out for 4 years. So
2015 is when it came out, isn't it?
yeah, that would make it only 3 years.
14.
Oh,
No, it came out 15, I believe.
all right.
No, AVX was 2014 street date.
All right, let's go to the Wikipedia page.
You do that. I'm just pulling out my gravity feed.
Oh,
Oh, you're right. 2014.
school.
Hey, man. So AVX and Yu-Gi-Oh! Technically, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was created first. Like, it went through the press first.
Yu-Gi-Oh was created first, but it was the third set released.
AVX was street date, and then UXM was released 3.5 months after that.
Yep. But UXM was 2015, so
Yeah.
And it still is on the shelf.
yep.
That was the one that was overproduced, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was. It was in direct response to them selling out and having to, wait for reprints on AVX. So they overpurchased UXM, and it just wasn't nearly as good of a set, and so no one bought it as much.
Okay.
Well, thankfully, it gave us plenty of PXGs, though, in the world.
So they're both down to 19 from doing Red Dragon. If she gets that, whatchamacallit, in the field, what is it? Wasp in the field, it's going to be really hard for Corey to Red Dragon Global.
I mean,
Yeah, because he's dealing himself for 1 for every time he's doing it, so he really has to need to use it for the energy reduction too.
Yeah.
it's not like it's hurting.
Oh
that
my
much.
God! Did you see that
But
roll?
doesn't have the energy.
Oh.
It doesn't have the energy.
Oh. That frustration. I've heard in a few videos that you and her too, Reg, where she's trying to get the energy or trying to do what she needs.
Feel Black Widow. One shield is big.
I'm
Okay,
really-
Reggie, you're 100% correct. She's the only one that has rare record in this tournament, which is amazing to me.
I thought I was going to see so many wreckers in this whole tournament, and she's the only one.
I think it's just too
Same
slow.
I think I didn't see a lot of this. I mean, no one went super rare Yanti, which thank goodness. There's only a couple that did it.
I almost went it.
Well, so here's the funny part about that. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go.
Talking.
I wasn't gonna say anything, so.
To run it with your King Black Bolt, the other team.
I have common Yanti, so.
Yeah.
Well, no. So
Super rare.
Yeah.
what I wanted to say is that what we've been learning is in the Golden Age format, it's actually better to have the uncommon Yanti. I know you don't get the triggers off of the purchase, but you get a basically untargetable Yanti that just wrecks face with the purchase or with the
I don't
playing.
know. Alan has been wrecking face with the super rare one. I mean, you guys didn't see the match that I had against with him, and it was 20 minutes later, all of my matches were done. I didn't win one. It was just not fun.
Yeah.
Michaela runs it pretty good. Michaela runs it pretty fast too.
Yeah.
Well, Ben was
PHG and.
Yeah, I was able to weather Michaela. I was able to defeat Michaela, but Alan, my next matchup after him, I mean, it was just insane how fast that team went. It didn't matter, because I tried running a King Black Bolt against it, and it's just one of those. Nope, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, King Black Bolt is 2 turns too slow for that team. It's just I played against Alan and. It was ridiculous. He was my second round.
I was trying to capitalize when she would have the because that's I was against Michaela and Alan. I was trying to capitalize when they had the cosmic cubes.
You're trying to double dip, sir.
Well, no. So at that point, I wasn't putting the cosmic cubes in my purchase because I didn't want to let them benefit from it.
Yeah.
So. But it just, I had too many bad rolls, and it was just way too fast for me to recover from.
All right. Oh, how much time is
What
left?
about our matchup?
How am I feeling about our matchup? I don't like our matchup. I think I looked at your team and I always I look at the other side and I go, shoot, they have control. So I really don't like that I need to get a big Thanos out and you're just going to send it back to the card all the time.
Dude.
Or just play Bard early and swing.
Oh, that one it'll be okay. Like, I know that one's pretty fast, but my Thanos team, again, it needs 10 turns to win. And to get Thanos out when you're going to just beholder it back, I mean, I have no way to I have to get a 6 collector out on turn 2 with no ramp. So,
Reg, I think you would like the new format, Mastermind.
it's funny you say that. I actually have my 40 cards, but I think I talked with Patrick once about it. I only had 1 dice with max 1.
Oh, I do. I have 2, Squirrel Girl and King Black Bolt.
King Blackwood will be a really good card for it, but I
had.
had.
Actually, it's not because of the hardship of
To
purchasing
buy it.
them.
Yeah.
And you can't use generic energy.
See, and I have 1,000 Dragon, I think I had, and then I pulled Cosmic X23, which could be okay.
Man, I need one of those.
I'm getting White Lantern Dove.
Yep, White Lantern Dove.
I'm still thinking Atomica team would be a fun one.
Yeah.
So, Reg, Cosmic X23 plus the Cone of Cold Global is all you need.
Put Cone of Cold. I put Misdirection. Because I'm going to keep bringing her in level 1. Then she's unblockable. Bring her level 1. Take the tokens and keep going.
What does she do?
What does she do? When she's on her level 1.
Mm-hmm.
When she's blocked, she deals damage to her A to her attack to all characters declared as blockers. But when she's on her level 1, she gets the burst, which is deal damage to the opponent.
Oh
damage.
my god.
But I was going to run her, and I was going to run Nowhere in the team as well.
I kind of like my idea for Earth X Captain America. The Freedom Fighter.
Yeah.
You gain life.
I think we have to look at the building. Like, I think I talked to Pat. He said you guys have a lot of high costs on it. A lot of high costs. I have a lot of low cost, high attackers.
I mean, that's not bad. It's all about how, like, The way Patrick always explains it, you want to have a 6 or 7 for just the swing for lethal. Like the other night, I curved into a Thanos, the crushing double over crushing, and Patrick really had no answer for it. And he was doing commander damage to me, so me and Joe teamed up against him. It was quite ridiculous.
Yeah, I got to play the part of Kingmaker that game.
Yeah, you helped me win, and I felt like crap for like hours afterwards. I still feel like crap.
I mean, you dealt 5 damage to both of us.
Yeah, I didn't realize that the card did that.
So where we're at in the game right now is that Cory and Kim have both been suffering from some poor rolls. Ridiculously poor rolls.
Robert and Joe rolls.
Cory's in a little bit better of a spot, though.
He's got sort of bag management in the fact that he has 4 of his sidekicks out, and he's had them out for a couple of turns.
Well, and what he also needs to, one of the things that he needs to remember is he is playing against the clock. He doesn't have to KO her. He just has to make sure he's got more life than her when the time comes down.
Oh, he kind of... This could be a great... If he gets the right energy... All right. He's free. Is Mary Riem free?
I haven't seen yet. He's been covering it up, but I believe it is.
It looks like it is not. It's a 1 cost.
Okay.
So he needs to reroll the mirror. No, he doesn't need to reroll the mirror. He needs to reroll the Yanti. Roll the Yanti and the bolt.
Oh no, my God. He's going to do it.
He did it. I can't believe he did it.
Holy smokes. You don't need to buy anything.
No, he's got to pay to field her.
Yeah.
Which will bring a guy in on level 1.
Holy smokes.
I think he's got it from here.
I don't know.
I don't know if he's got it, but he's got some hurt on her.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that level 1 alone is going to be dealing 9 damage.
Well, if he attacks with everything, it's getting plus
19, I think,
8.
right there.
Is that game?
Is that 19? Yeah.
I think as long as that Mary's on 3, I think that's it.
Is the guy giving everything plus 1? I thought
No. It gets plus 1 for each other attacking creature.
Right.
Or character.
She can block 1.
She can block 1 of them.
Yeah. But we're saying that you've got the Yantis at 2. So 2, 4, 6. And then plus the Miri, which is a level 3.
Oh, he's fabricated.
Fast priority and turn.
When? I guess he just didn't see it.
Yeah, it was 4 sidekick. It was 6 for the 6 with the Yanti. Mary would have been 9. Would have been 7.
If she gets anything in the
16
field,
still.
Oh man, I'm gonna feel so bad for Cory.
Mary is what I would have done, and then you would have had Mary for next turn. If you fabricated, which I wouldn't have done.
She's gonna get a sidekick in the field. She really kind of needed that Nick Fury though. She needed that Nick Fury and a sidekick, I should say.
Yeah, but he's got enough blockers that the Nick Fury's not a threat in an offensive way. She just needed blockers, period.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Big entrance.
Because Cory might be holding off for time to be able to just swing in for a turn 0.
But no, I mean, that gives her a chance to build a wall and, whatnot. He needs to hit early and hard, and then build up a wall and make sure she can't come through.
One minute. Sorry for the long time in between, but 1 minute.
He's got to re-roll that big entrance to come up for energy if he wants to be able to win this. Because he's got the throne car. He's got the throne car.
I think that is energy.
Is it energy?
Yeah.
I think
If
it
that's
is.
energy, then he wins.
Those two generics. Defeat
Yeah,
We're
it's
crushing on the
energy.
guys. That's gonna be 6.
and Stone Golem.
He's got it here.
No, pass priority.
Pass back.
I'm gonna swing with everything.
You might as well just put the overcrushing on the guys.
He's gonna wait to see who she blocks.
Yeah, she needs to wait for her to find blockers.
Oh, that's right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So each guy gardener right now is
Both
getting
the guys are getting
7.
+8.
Oh, it's +8.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5,
So
6,
that
7,
makes him
8.
a 12 and him.
Card is
an 11.
+1 too, doesn't it?
And what's the
He
Stone
gives
Golem?
himself +1 from the other one attacking. So it is +8.
Yeah, he's
So
only
I'll
getting
block
plus
your
8.
both your guys.
Yep.
He,
And
And then
Overcrush.
I'll
Overcrush.
draw a card to give them
Gives him
both
+1
and
and
overcrush.
overcrush. That's
And
23
take
damage
a
alone.
lot. I don't
Yeah.
know how much it is.
pretty
Let's
sure
see.
you have
Just for posterity's sake, I want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 12 with overcrush. So if you block with the
Did
sidekick, that
10?
one's no. Well,
Oh,
is
okay,
Widow's
so it's-
2?
Widows too, yeah. So
Okay, so that's 10. Plus 3 is 13. This one is 11, so that's 10 more. So that's 23, 28, 30, 34.
damn, you did it.
wow.
did it.
That
I was wondering
game,
why
Kim.
you were fabricating Guy. Guy should be your always attacking.
That's
Um,
exactly why you fabricate guys to line up the other stuff.
I guess, but
The reason I fabricated is because I was one short of lethal on that turn, so I fabricated guy hoping that
you're going to get thrown car.
or that she wouldn't have enough blockers for it to even matter.
But
Because
she's
the
not
turn
gonna
before,
get it.
even without the overcrush, she only had one blocker. So if I'd had one more sidekick, I would have been able
Turn
to.
2 to
Well,
finish it.
if Miri had been on her free side, I could have used the energy I used to field her to pull a sidekick from used, and then I would have had lethal the turn before. But
Wow.
game. Yeah, this is my fun team. It's a pretty slow team to get going, but
yeah,
I can't even roll this one for some reason.
Corey, I can't wait for you to watch this back, man. So, Kim, man, your Ultraman's so good, and you just
Yeah, I
couldn't
know.
get rolls on that one.
Yeah, this one I was like, okay, nothing wants to roll. Couldn't roll sidekick. Couldn't roll nothing.
Yeah. I could tell at some points that you were getting frustrated because in some of your videos when you're playing Red, you're just like, all right, it's just not going to get anything, I guess.
It always comes down to rolls.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should buy Shriek, and Shriek is Guy. I should have done that.
All right. Well, thank you so much for you guys letting us stream it and do everything like that. So thank you for playing in the
And
tournament.
thank you for streaming it for us. And
yeah, I enjoyed it.
Really great
hear
games,
that.
guys.
And congratulations on your win, Corey.
Thanks.
All right.
Appreciate you joining us in the booth, Reg. Always
No
a
problem,
pleasure.
guys.
Thank you,
We'll
Ryan.
have more when I can actually do game commentary for you guys instead of just chatting away.
Well, I mean, it's been a while since we connected, so.
All right, so that's going to
Think
do
I'm
it for us here on the CR Game Room. Thanks to the contestants. Thank you for Reg. Thank you for Ryan for sitting in the booth with us, dealing with me and Joe. And Joe, thanks. You're always good. I'm glad you're here with me.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you to Ryan as well. And you guys, we will see you tomorrow. Reg, your match and my match are at 9 o'clock, right?
At some time, I'm out at our local event, and then I'll come online. We'll figure out a
Oh,
time. I'll be
10.
up all
We
night.
agreed on 10 o'clock, yeah. 10 o'clock Central Standard.
And I think Ben's is at 8. And that's the 2 undefeated, so tune in for that.
We'll have a full day for you guys because we've got the match between Ben and Alan, and then we've got our stream, and then right after that, Reg and I will be playing.
And Patrick's going to be on the stream, so.
Yeah, man.
All right. Peace out. See y'all later. Be sure to like, subscribe, and do the things. Be more social with us.